Alrighty, everyone. Hello, welcome in. Happy Monday, happy Eclipse Monday. I hope you were able to go out and see it. Also, hope you were able to go out and see the Shuckers at any point this weekend. The 2024 season is right back in, right ready to go. Started off with a 3-game series against the Montgomery Biscuits here at home at Shuckers Ballpark. So, getting the 2024 season started off on the right foot for the Shuckers. Kind of a veteran team for Biloxi this year, 18 returners and really good pitching that we saw out of week 1. Tyler Weisner, among many others, pitching, twirling some great innings of baseball over the course of the weekend. So let's get you kind of into what we had really over the weekend. So starting out on Friday afternoon, Friday evening, opening day for the Shuckers, as we said, taking on the Montgomery Biscuits onto the diamond for the very first time this year. Really, this opening game, just an improbable win. Not an impossible win, but very much an improbable win for the Biloxi Shuckers, getting 5 runs off of 1 hit in the 8th inning. The Shuckers did to tie the game up, and followed very quickly by an Ernesto Martinez walk-off in the 9th inning. So just like we said, not impossible, but very improbable for the Shuckers, coming down from 5 runs twice in the ball game, down 5-0 early and then 7-2 a little bit later. So this was also the first game Jacob Mizorowski pitched. He's the top pitching prospect for the Milwaukee Brewers this year. Mizorowski spent a little bit of time here at Biloxi last year, but really getting the season started in AA this year. So was very impressive in his first start, and as we said, a lot of really impressive pitching from over the weekend. So
you guys get one hit today, but your one hit was the difference.
We'll get to Freddie Zamora here in just a second, but opening up here with a 8-7 win over the Biscuits in Game 1. Game 2, also, listen, sometimes all it needs is just 1 run, and that's really what you get in this game. As we said, a Freddie Zamora solo shot in the 5th inning was the difference maker in this one in Game 2, as the Shuckers took it 1-0, and as we just heard, we'll hear a little bit more from Freddie Zamora right now on his solo shot win after the game.
You guys get 1 hit today, but your 1 hit was the difference. Just take me through the at-bats.
Pretty much, I was just sitting on a fastball, honestly. I was waiting for him to throw me that fastball in there. I got in a good hitter's count, 2-1. I was sitting on it, and he threw it, and I was able to put a good piece of barrel on it.
Yeah, so Joe said last night that you and a couple of guys went to Waffle House, and that you said you were going to hit a home run. So what was that?
Yeah, I went to Waffle House last night with Lamar, and we were just talking, shooting, just talking how we talk usually. And I was like, you know what, man? I think I'm going to hit a home run tomorrow. I'm going to just go for it. And he was like, you know what we do? We're going to have to come back to Waffle House every night. So it looks like I'm going back tonight.
It sounds like a sick diet. Last question for you guys. Now pick up 2 wins in 2 very different ways. Go for the minor series sweep tomorrow here at home. Where's the team morale at this early on in the year?
It's huge. I mean, winning the first 2 games of the season, it definitely helps the morale. Guys in the locker room are having fun. We're just getting the vibes up.
Getting the vibes up indeed there with Freddie Zamora. Waffle House diet every day, probably not the best idea, but if you get to hit home runs off of it, then who am I to say that one way or the other. So 2 wins, basically winning the series on Friday and Saturday, as we said, just a 3-game series. And we'll move on into Sunday, just really another solid pitching performance on Sunday, this time from Tyler Weisner, a new addition to the Shuckers this year. Pitched 6 scoreless, 6 shutout innings for the Shuckers. This one went a long time. This one went a very long time. Into the 12th inning, the Shuckers eventually dropping that one 3-1. In 12 innings, but really, as we said, just all weekend, baseball's an odd sport. It's truly one where you cannot win them all in any way, shape, or form, but still really impressive pitching from the Shuckers here in these first couple of games. I believe it was something along the lines like 23 scoreless innings at some point over the course of the weekend. But as we said, Tyler Weisner, 6 shutout innings here on Sunday, but good pitching from Montgomery as well. Bats went a little bit cold on Sunday. As the Shuckers fell 3-1 to the Montgomery Biscuits. So we caught up with a new manager. One of the other new faces for the Shuckers this year is manager Joe Aralt, taking over from longtime manager Mike Guerrero this season. So we caught up with him after Sunday's game ahead of next week.
Only 5, 6, 7 hits here in the last 2 games. What can you see from the offense here?
Oh, they'll lock it in. We had, plenty of opportunities tonight. We had 10 well-hit balls right at some guys. Wind blowing in a little bit today, but we'll definitely make the most of our opportunities throughout the year. I trust this offense. J.J. Reimer, our hitting coach, does a heck of a job, and we got some guys that can hit.
Should have started with the positives because the pitching staff was unbelievable this weekend. From them going forward, upon a start like this, what can that give them for confidence?
We knew coming in we're going to be strong on the pitching side. Waisner, a heck of a start today, 6 innings pitched. I think we had 22 straight innings, haven't allowed a run, and then we gave up the 3 in the 12th. But guys have been doing a great job.
Now heading up to Jackson next weekend, what are you guys looking forward to kind of improve?
New scenery, get after it, play our kind of baseball. Our guys, they work, they play. We won that series, so we're taking that as a W here in the homestand, but wish we would have won that one too.
Absolutely. So as you heard, Joe Aralt, their new manager for the Shuckers, on the weekend performance from Biloxi. So taking the series, not a full, normal 6-game series, but more like a college baseball game series this weekend. But still, the Shuckers taking 2 out of 3, starting the season at a 2-1 record. So let's very quickly take just a quick look at what's next. As manager Aralt said, Shuckers on the road this week, not very far, heading up to Pearl to take on the M-Braves in the very final season of the M-Braves. M-Braves will no longer be in Pearl after this season, so kind of a last hurrah up there at Trustmark Park for the M-Braves. So as we see here, just taking on a full 6-game series, really the season getting into full swing now. So 6:05 p.m. Education Day game on Wednesday, so that is very, very early, 11:05 a.m. first pitch there, and then rounds out the rest of the week. Shuckers are back in town here in Biloxi at Shuckers Ballpark the following week, taking on Chattanooga for a 6-game series. Tuesday, T-shirt Tuesday on the 17th here, or 16th and 17th rather. 17th is Military Wednesday, 18th is Thirsty Thursday, and 19th is Fireworks Friday, as they will be on every Friday that there is a home game there at Shuckers Ballpark. On the 20th, on Saturday, Shuck Yeah Saturday, and then Fun Day Sunday to round out that weekend series on the 21st of April with the Chattanooga Lookouts. That is the AA affiliate of the Cincinnati Reds as well. So still plenty of baseball, plenty of things to get out to the ballpark on. No Shuckers this week. As we said, they are up in Pearl taking on the M-Braves. And yeah, so still a great pitching performance overall. Really, really glad that the Shuckers are back. And if you're new to this here, we'll be doing this just about every single Monday, kind of doing a quick recap of what happened with the Shuckers over the last week and looking ahead to what's going to come up next in the coming week. So as we said, no Shuckers this weekend. They are on the road in Pearl. Shuckers are back in town starting on April 16th for a true 6-game series as the season rolls on against the Chattanooga Lookouts. So until then, my name's Blake Brannon, and we'll see you next time.